All I do now is make my people proud. Got my head in the clouds, put my feet on the ground. Cause they all care for me, they'll be there for me. They never let this get me down. And that's why now I'll make my people proud. Make my people proud.
Stack this bread, let me do it like I'll spend it all when it hits December. Better put some respect on my name. Trust me, you don't wanna test my temper. When I need some retail therapy, my only enemy disrespecting, you know that's G's and me and my people doing it properly. I always told you that you were special. When you forget is when I remember. Look through the window for your defender. I'm here, I don't have an agenda. Celebrate later, let's go now that me and my people are talking the town. Even my neighbors are moving wild, they know that.
All I do now is make my people proud. Got my head in the clouds, put my feet on the ground. Cause they all care for me, they'll be there for me. They never let this get me down. And that's why now I'll make my people proud. Make your people proud.
Gotta make all my people proud, so I put in the time every day of the week. I'm a star in the sky, they can see my shine, so I ain't been doing up hide and seek. Wanna move mumsy out of the ends, I've still got family back in Nige. Ain't got time for the online beef, so I stay vegan when I post online. Same day, but I'm going through changes. New day, a different fragrance. Live every day like it's your last. Ain't got time to be doing complacent. Hop in a booth, I do it for them. The reason that I write these rhymes, I live one life, I can't waste time, that's why.
All I do now is make my people proud. Got my head in the clouds, put my feet on the ground. Cause they all care for me, they'll be there for me. They never let this get me down. And that's why now I'll make my people proud. Make my people proud.
Well, there is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
We have already started here.
Iker Casillas, Jim, a man considered amongst the greatest ever when it comes to goalkeeping.
Yeah, and it's all the more impressive given that he's relatively short for a keeper, Peter. But he makes up for it with his agility, his laser focus and the ability to live up to the big occasion.
He gets big! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Well, nicely intercepted. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Szoboszlai! Superb from Szoboszlai! A finish right from the top draw.
And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Borussia Dortmund are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So, a breakthrough already.
Quarter of an hour played. It's a promising position. Borussia Dortmund are enjoying a good spell right now and leading. Threads one in. Fired deep. He rises! It's there! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. Certain, searing and imperious.
Superb timing to generate that power, threw a really strong neck behind it, and he gave the keeper little opportunity.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Yeah, they're looking for some imagination, and his job's going to be to add that element of craft and guile, the man pulling the strings.
So that's two now without reply.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Haaland, oh, well played. Messi. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Tries to pass it through. Can he latch on to this? Punched away. Haaland. Out to the right. Now it's Bale. He is through here. Well, now here... It's Bale! And yes, it's there! Just one goal in it now. Game on! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Goal scorer for Barcelona after 32 minutes is...
Barcelona get themselves back into contention.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up.
Header! Sticks it away! A two-goal lead and they're firmly in control. Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it turf.
And there's the shot! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Robertson is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Szoboszlai. Oh, it's come loose. Robertson got a long way forward to join the attack.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, he's been caught napping. And that'll be the last act of the first half.
Borussia Dortmund are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say, deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Borussia Dortmund head in for half-time with a 3-1 lead. And we're already back up and running after half-time. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Great defending, strong and determined. Barcelona needed that. They really needed it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have stirred a little.
He's got through. Relentless, just relentless. The lead is extended still further. A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
That's terrific aggression, the way he attacked the ball.
And now he has 2. Rummenigge! Now who's going to be... That's another chance! It's in! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, listen, last line of defence and you don't get it right, then you're paying a visit to your net.
Borussia Dortmund are having a ball here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Borussia Dortmund clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
And he was alert to it. And he's there to belt it away. Serginho kept his eye on it, and he's there. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. Serginho. That pass has been well intercepted. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's had a shot! He's scored! More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Oh, that's excellent composure, because the keeper put as much pressure on as he could by not committing sooner.
Barcelona grab a goal, but it's hard to see it as anything much more than a consolation. That looks a decent ball. Can he get it through? Szoboszlai. Played into the box. Keeper has taken decisive action. Oh, shooting chance! And he couldn't quite make it 6. Tries to play it through. And he's had a hit. He's kept it out just. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Koller can get it clear. He's going for goal! Big relief, it just needed better contact. Oh, terrible mistake! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Added minutes has been indicated.
Now that's well seen too. Nicely weighted ball. 4 extra minutes added on. Costa Curta makes the interception. Now it's Bale. Oh, good spread. Cafu. And time is up. Borussia Dortmund pretty much in utopia, imposing themselves in the manner they wanted right from the start.
Just slow it down, let your body speak. I know that timing is everything.
Got me weak.
All I got is infinity. Infinity.
Let it talk to me. Just slow it down, let your body speak. I know that timing is everything. How long I got is infinity. Infinity. You got the vibe and I'm feeling you, girl. Missing my flight cause you show me the world. Your body be talking, I love what I heard. If this is the night, then just give me the word. Give me the word, show me a sign. Tell me you're ready and I'll make you mine. And what I'm sipping and this ain't no lies. Real talk, girl, when me looking at your eyes. I can't see you overanalyze everything, girl. Cause you can't put your trust in everything. But it's a must, cause your body keep flirting. Make the rhythm just keep on working. Baby girl, I'm hurting. Cause your body does keep on twerking. But your eyes keep looking and lurking. I got all the time in the world. Let it talk to me. Set it. Just slow it down, let your body speak. Turn it up. I know that timing is everything. Let's do this. How long I got is infinity. Infinity. Let it talk, step, step. Baby girl, don't you worry, not fret. Let it talk, step, step. Look how long me and you fi connect. Let it talk, step, step. Yeah, shake it up, don't you worry, not fret. Let it talk, step, step. Yeah, look how long me and you fi connect. Hold on tight, baby girl, come in love when you brace it back. Tell the DJ turn it up max. Blast it up, ain't no turning back. So long,
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set.
And as you can see, we've already started here. Akanji gets the nod here. Anything we should note about him, Jim?
Well, first and foremost, Peter, he's a solid defender. Never...
Great chance! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And we have our very first corner.
Climbs up big! Fernandez gets good distance on it. Robertson. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. Picked out brilliant shapes to shoot! He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Azar. Looking for the run. Oh, super find. And he's there to belt it away. That has earned a reprieve for the time being. There's a searching pass. Try to spin that positively. I certainly can't. And now a sudden chance to counter. Rashford. Neither side yet able to find the net. Well read, nice interception. Yamal. Now that looks a decent ball. He's picked his way through. In it comes.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
Adams makes the interception. Costa Curta. Azar. And Fernandez. Yamal. And it's Neymar. Hazard. And it's hoisted clear. And the shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? Nicked it back promptly. Real chance! It's bounced back off the post. Flings in across. Neymar is there, and he can get that clear.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Taken back almost at once. Mateus. Neymar. That's a little off target. Yamal's cross.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
It's their second corner of the game. Neymar with the short one. Takes a shot! The referee's awarded a free kick. Great vision.
Serginho could try cutting inside here. Well, they've got it again. Robertson.
2 added minutes has been
That's the
indicated.
throw. Mateus conjures time and space where few can. And that'll be the last act of the first half.
So neither team were able to take the lead, but it certainly hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Borussia Dortmund may probably be feeling a little aggrieved about not capitalising on such a bright start. Their mood at half-time should be more upbeat. The glass remains half full and it should spur them on.
And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time.
And we are back underway.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Can he get it through?
Caceres, just like so many of his contemporaries, is proving very good.
Can he finish? And he's done it!
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the first moment of real significance.
And talk about the perfect time to score. The manager's giving nothing away, but he'll be thrilled inside.
He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Well, they've stamped some authority on things, but how much more authority can be generated?
Threads one in. Good ball, good take. And he...
There's the header! Oh, split-second reaction.
Neymar really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Corner number 2 then.
Substitution for Brazil. Number 7, Hazard. Number 19, Yamal. Number 17, Mateo.
Not pretty, but it gets the job done.
Number 15, Fernandez. Number 4,
Brazil
Marquinhos.
are looking to go forward
Coming
now.
on the field, number 10,
That has
Felipe
ended up in no
Ronaldo.
man's land.
Number 18, Messi. Number 14,
It's beyond the defence. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Number 8,
Adams
Kukçu.
goes back to front.
Number 6,
That's
Hansen.
exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
This is a really front-footed approach.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
In with the challenge, and it's Rosicki. Messi. Passing is crisp and sharp. He won't be happy with that one. He's through here. Caceres does really well to win the ball there. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Serginho showing great feet there. It's a promising position. Played into the middle. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And he's just misjudged that one. Danger averted for now.
Brazil really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball. Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
2 added minutes has been
He
indicated.
has found the way through, and he's intervened well there. And we're done. Well, that was tense. Boy, that was tense. The two sides separated by the game's only goal. Kola taking in the accolades, having been...
Let's count down. 한번 잡고만 flat 괜찮아 뭐 어때? 우리 사이 keep going make it baseline. 너도 왠지 템포가 빨라. 걸어와 2minutes timeline. Hands in the sky, you know what I like. We making music. Every day we play. 가볍게 grooving. Don't stop the music. Hands up, come on, baby. Tempo too lower, lower, lower. We're making music. Every day we play. 가볍게 grooving. Don't stop the music. Hands up, come on, baby. 지금부터 lower, lower, lower. We want it. Alright. 내 손을 잡고 떠올라. Hey, alright. 너와 내가 잡고 떠올라. Hey, alright. 네 계속 같이 떠올라.
Put it on the table, don't you ask me twice, because the table is crawling with nonsense. And I won't say yes second time, cause I downright nearly lost my mind. Put it on the table, don't you ask me twice, because the table is crawling with questions. And I surround myself with good these days, cause the trouble will take you far astray, far astray. Bringing me down, not picking me up, yeah. Giving or just kicking a can down the road. Telling me yes when it really ain't it.
picking me up, yeah. Giving it or just kicking a can down the road. Telling me yes when it really ain't it. I don't wanna stay in this place, no. So I put it on the table, I won't ask you twice because I'm grown and I've been here before. It's been too long and life's too short to sit around just feeling sad. Put it on the table, I won't ask you twice because the light bulb is energy saving and it takes its time illuminating. When I will see all of the mess you're making, the mess you're making. Bringing me down, not picking me up, yeah. Or just kicking a can down the road. Telling me yes when it really ain't it. And I don't wanna stay in this place, no. Bringing me down, not picking me up, yeah. Or just kicking a can down the road. Telling me yes when it really ain't it. And I don't wanna stay in this place, no.
I could never fit nobody. I'm only here to party. Why you trying to fit? I'll disappear. Oh yeah. No time for no bad energy. You don't want no smoke. You don't want none of that. No, no, you won't be my friend of me. I won't show no love. You won't get none of that. No, no time for it. No time for it. No time for it. Life's too short. Life too small. No, can't waste your time on things you can't rely on. I got no time
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. Oh, great news, Jim. Daniele Massaro is in the lineup, and we know what a great player he is.
Yeah, and I think it's a fact that he's known for scoring decisive goals and delivers in key moments, often in closely fought games too, Peter. And I think it'll be of little surprise were he to score the opening or the winning goal in this one. Might want to be careful there.
Can he get on the end of this? Nicely worked. And he welcomes it in. And the shot! Cleared without complication. Robertson. He's on a run down the left wing. Knocks it into space. Courtois claims comfortably. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Borussia Dortmund clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Shot, surely! And he's managed to get rid. That is ended up in no man's land. There's a sharp little ball here. That has been cut short. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't tick out that killer ball.
Oh, well, that is not a great touch.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Nice looking ball. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. Makaleli. Knocks it out wide. Played back in. They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. India trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition.
Chance for a shot! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Borussia Dortmund have taken the lead.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now, and the other has to tone it down.
And the first 45 minutes are up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's obvious, Peter, that this team was set up to play on the break, and their opponents pretty much played right into their hands, so no wonder they've got their tails up at half-time.
Borussia Dortmund have played well here, and they have the all-important lead. It's 1-0. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Oh, easy pickings there. Akanji cuts out the pass. Beckenbauer just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. De Bruyne. He won't be happy with that one. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Well, I think that might well put him off watching tonight's highlights.
Massaro. This is Batistuta. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Can he get it through? Beckham. And he's straight offside. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Ambitious ball here.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
That's a sharp pass. That pass isn't the best. Long ball looking to counter. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. And it's Beckham. This looks promising. Can he finish? He's got a goal! And surely that does it! Perfect time, decisive strike. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's pretty much sealed it now, and surely, Peter, we're not going to see any complacency after that.
Takes a shot!
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Robertson gets it clear. Odo. Massaro. Oh, well played. Mateus! And with that, the final whistle. Borussia Dortmund are walking off satisfied with their day's work. A result no less warranted, no less deserving of their efforts. A job done.
certain ones that most that fall upon to a different world.
Now when this come the man called Sam Kuti alongside yours truly, Big Gangzilla.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Barcelona.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. There's the whistle, and here we go.
Peter, I think there's a good chance that opposition strikers today will have their work cut out with Vitor Baia, simply because he's been a high achiever all through his career, and that winning mentality remains very, very strong.
Yeah, the judge keepers by absence of mistakes, and he makes very few.
I'd be happy playing with him behind me.
And he's heaved it away. Out to the left it goes. Cruyff. And here's Batistuta.
Batistuta really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
That's the throw. Kostic receives it in a what? Climbs up big! Firm header just off target.
He did so well there, it's just a shame about the accuracy.
That pass isn't the best. Serginho looking to penetrate opposition lines, looking for options for movement. And it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Over to the left. That has been cut short. That has not gone well. And it's Lewandowski. Beckham. Saliba spots it and intercepts. And claimed it back swiftly. Neither side yet able to force a breakthrough here. And it's Cruyff. Serginho is looking to influence the game from out wide.
They want to be quick here, it's breakaway time.
Cannavaro gets across to intercept that. Played out to the left flank. Great vision. Now it's Kostic. He's got away. Cross needs to be good. Van Dijk with the clearance.
Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
He slings it in. Tries a shot!
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Big header! Firm header just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Knocks it into space. I'm not sure how the stats look in terms of expected goals, but nothing actual has materialised so far. Cross from Kostic. And that has been cleared. Oh, what has happened here? Crossed in once more. And it's hoisted clear. Batistuta, someone who can always claim to be the most immaculate finisher. And it's half-time here. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over here.
And now,
The big waypoint of the game.
Borussia Dortmund really did turn up the tempo at the end of the half, and while they'll be disappointed not to have broken through, obviously, the chances will come, provided they can keep producing good spells. It's been a half with significantly more positives than negatives, I feel.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Borussia Dortmund are...
Batistuta! Great build-up. It all deserved a better ending.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Koller.
Borussia Dortmund have really been terrific at snuffing out the threat. Now for something different.
And he shoots! And he's done it!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game. But that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So we have our breakthrough.
Well, it looks like a bit of half-time encouragement was all that was needed, because we have a very different
Chance! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Substitutions taking place.
And there's no surprise who's taking this corner. And he gets rid in a hurry. Barcelona are looking to go forward now. Oh, well played, well sorted out. And that is as far as they're going to go. That's a good run down the left. Kostic proves just a little bit too strong. Oh, lovely bit of skill. And he cuts out the supply. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, the message they're sending out now is pretty loud and clear, and let's grab a second goal and give ourselves an element of comfort.
Can he get on the end of this?
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Inzaghi. He's gone for goal! It's wide, but only just.
Oh, he overcooked that one, aiming for perfection, and he got it slightly wrong.
And that has put paid to that. Threads one in. Pele is in a really good position out wide.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Now it's Batistuta. Barcelona can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
Can he get it through? And he's picked it up out wide. The cross. Oh! It's bounced back off the post. Oh, the keeper's done very, very well to deny him. Borussia Dortmund have their third corner. Oh, the ball, in he goes again! That is decidedly lacking. The final 5 minutes. I think we're just about done here.
Borussia Dortmund can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
Has been indicated.
And that has been clubbed away. Nuno Mendes. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And he welcomes it in. Oh, what a climb! They've done it! And surely that clinches it. There really is no way back now. Certain Sir. So that's it. It is all over. And so they have the outcome they desire. A dose of reality and quality, absolute togetherness, and the job is done. This is where they want to be, one small step away from greatness. Win today, and they will be up there amongst the elite. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. And already we're underway here. Borussia Dortmund come into this game needing something. To fall short here would impact horribly on their future, immediate and beyond. That's a little off target. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And that is out of play. Shoots! And the keeper has reacted superbly there.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
Well read, nice interception. And that is as far as they're going to go. Big chance! Oh, split-second reaction.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? This is their second corner of the game. Yaya Toure! That's a half-decent try. Oh, that's well spotted. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And that is expertly dealt with. Bebeto!
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Neymar powering forward here. It's Neymar! He's done very well to get to that.
Neymar really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
And it's Belletti. Dink through, shot could be on. Oh, that's a fine challenge. Bebeto was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. And he shoots! Goal! Borussia Dortmund! And who else? Who else? This is what he lives for, taking centre stage yet again. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react. There's only one word to describe that.
Rummenigge! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Up he goes! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. And he's gone looking for safety. And now a sudden chance to counter. Neymar kept his eye on it, and he's there.
Borussia Dortmund can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
Adams. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. There will be a throw-in. Neymar. Robertson is one whose deliveries we all know about. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
2 minutes has been indicated.
Deep into stoppage time. That pass has been well intercepted. And we hit half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead and that gives them something to build on after the break. So your views on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Borussia Dortmund, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Borussia Dortmund carrying a one-goal lead. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Neymar.
That's good play from him.
Tries to pass it through. Cross from Robertson. And he gets rid in a hurry.
Is that the first time we've seen him try that? It's definitely given the opposite.
Applies the finish! He's missed, but not by that far.
Well, to put it this way, he's probably made better decisions.
They're trying everything to subdue him here.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Lovely pass, but can he get there? Looking for the run. That is lovely. And he's had it nicked away. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Well, that looks a decent ball. Kostic with the cross. Rummenigge trying to keep this in. In again. And the ball is out of play. Threads one in, and he's made sure that's not getting through. Batistuta is onto it in a flash. Bebeto. Robertson gets a foot in here. So Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, while the temptation's always there, Peter, I think it would be ill-advised of them to try settle for what they've got.
Nice interception, his positioning was spot on.
Bangladesh really might just end up kicking themselves after that. That could well have been it.
And it's Belletti. Kostic was only too happy to help out in defence.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
Cross from Kostic. Well, the voices from the stands are becoming that much more frantic now. They are doing everything they can to help the team.
Well, it's often understated, but they can have an impact on games like this. It's time to respond in kind, up their game.
Played it again. Cleared without hesitation.
Borussia Dortmund nearly finished it off there, but now it's a case of waiting for the whistle.
There will be one.
He's found a way through. And he was quick to react. Nicely weighted ball. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. A win, a triumph, a time to crank up the music, charge the glass. This is going to be quite a party.
I'll make you feel like magic. I'll make you feel like magic. I'll make you feel like magic. I'll make you feel it. I'll make you feel like I see what you want, you
Borussia Dortmund are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
When you think great defenders, you've got to think Cannavaro.
Yeah, well, they don't come much better or bigger in stature. His qualities are obvious, but his winning mentality and cool temperament are all part of a first-class package.
It's everything you want.
Let's a look and place it forward.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Lewandowski was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. That was good alertness. Now it's Messi. Best. Well, that looks a decent ball. Over to the left.
Well, neither team has yet managed to impose any authority, and as a consequence, this game's just drifted.
And they're quick to get it back. Isco. Pass somewhat off target. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
It's gone for a throw-in. Isco is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Deflected behind for a corner kick. And we have our very first corner. Keeper has taken decisive action. Borussia Dortmund are looking to go forward now. Rashford has a look inside the box. Looking to go deep. Can he stop it going out?
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Robertson. Rashford! Outstanding by Rashford! He's got himself an absolute peach. And it's Borussia Dortmund who take the lead. He just absolutely speared that in.
Yeah,
It's Rashford! It's loose now. Oh, he's been caught napping. Aims beyond the defence. Takes aim and climbs up big. They've done it! And they're at it again in double quick time. He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Well, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Rijkaard. And it's Xabi Alonso. Best.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Threads one in. And he's away. Picks out, goes for a shot! Really well taken goal. Deep into first half stoppage time. A crucial goal. Hit. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, the scoreline at half-time, a fair reflection of things overall, you'd have to say that. There was certainly no lack of effort or endeavour in the first half.
And a quick reminder today.
It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that 2-goal cushion early in the second half.
Borussia Dortmund head into the half-time break with a narrow advantage. It is 2-1. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Cannavaro. Oh, that's fabulous. Koller. Oh, that's a key interception. And he's there to belt it away. Tries to play it through. He's a sharp little ball here. Great ball, and he's in here. Danger averted for now. Back in possession and ready to go again. Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Oh, it's very good running that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
It's their second corner of the game. Lewandowski, chance, surely! It's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
We have ourselves a real game here.
This is exactly the kind of contest you'd expect when you have so much class from both sides. The next goal...
He rises! Isco. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Great vision. Whole time, excellent interception. Beckenbauer. Best. And now the breakaway. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Up he goes! Firm header just off target.
That's a really decent chance.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Borussia Dortmund still have the cards to affect this game. Rijkaard knocks it into space. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Bangladesh really can't be faulted for their attitude, and if they go on to win this, it'll be fully deserved.
Beckenbauer, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Aubameyang. Aubameyang! This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up.
Chance! Goal at his mercy, and somehow he's missed it.
Oh, and looky, there's the urgency they need, and it nearly brought them a goal.
So, third corner of the game. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Kostic really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
There will be 5 minutes added time.
Nice looking ball. Oh, that's well spotted. He's on it, can he get away? Messi, deftly out wide. He's in a great position here. And that's that. A good watch, more than a good watch actually, certainly from a sporting perspective. It lacks a winner, of course, but the crowd largely satisfied. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Borussia Dortmund can always...
I'm not gonna run. Build it up, you gotta get some, take some, fix it up, you gotta break some, you gotta open up, you gotta share, build it up, nothing's there. How can we talk about our differences and we don't talk at all? Listen to the echo of the anger of our silences, to the sound of each other's heart. Give me strength to overcome, give me strength, I'm not gonna run. Build it up, you gotta get some, take some, fix it up, you gotta break some, you gotta open up, you gotta share, build it up, nothing's there, you gotta get some, shake some, pull it all down but hate none, you gotta open up, you gotta care, build it up, nothing's there, build it up, if you wanna build it up, we can build it up, if you wanna build it up with me, come on, build it up, come on, build it up with me. You gotta get some, take some, fix it up and then break some. Gotta open up, you gotta share, build it up if nothing's there. Come on, bring some, shake some, pull it all down but hate none. You gotta open up, you gotta care, build it up if nothing's there. You gotta get some, take some, fix it up, you gotta break some. You gotta open up, you gotta share, build it up and nothing's there. Come on, bring some, pull it all down but hate none. You gotta open up, you gotta care, build it up and nothing's there.
난 삐그덕 걸음거리고 장난버린 듯이 walk Don't care about a thing 난 내 기분대로 walk 걸음거리고 장난듯이 삐그덕 누가 봐도 나처럼 난 걷지 on a beat 박자에 맞게 미끄러져 걸음이 좌우로 흔들리지 난 메트로놈의 침늘 여유롭지 원래 내 일이죠 눈길을 끌지 내가 그 원인 Get on my radio cause I'll be bossing 이제는 다 pass 다 털어내
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. There's the whistle, and here we go. Legend, title winner, in some sense a trendsetter. Claude Makélélé was certainly all of those things. In his first season in English football, his team won the league with what was back then a record number of wins, fewest goals conceded, and most clean sheets.
I was just delighted he managed to get the goal he so deserved, Peter, the week after the title was decided. He certainly made the home crowd wait, as it was pretty much the last kick of the game.
He actually missed from the spot, didn't he?
Yeah, but he was able to find the rebound and bury it in the back of the net. You know, after all he did for the club, surely he deserved that little bit of luck.
Of course he did. Oh, he's done very well to take that back. Now, can they get him away? And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Stojkovic. Driving forward. Makalele did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Now there's a fine ball. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Absolutely, they're certainly not as big as those trying to stop them. Borussia Dortmund have the chance to go the other way. Mbappe gets flagged offside. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Played out wide. Elects to cross. Out of play for a goal kick. Borussia Dortmund are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Can he latch on to this? Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Backward it goes. Almost half an... He's going for goal! Oh, that was no routine save.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. Mateus with the short one. Stojkovic, and the finish! Kaya have their third corner. Mateus goes short. Shot goal! And now they can spring out of defence. And the counter is on.
Pretty robust defending.
Messi unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Chance for a shot! It's hit the upright. Goal! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
A 1-0 lead established. There's the header! Really well taken goal. A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
A really thumping header, absolutely crashes it in.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
There will be 3
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, they just couldn't have responded any better, Peter. Yeah, there's the old cliche about how teams can lose focus after scoring, but you still have to take your chances. Brilliant.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves And it's level pegging at
Hello, everybody,
half-time.
and this is a quick reminder to
Look
let
back
you
on the
know
first
that you'll be
45
able to
minutes.
catch today's
Borussia
match
Dortmund
broadcast
really
live
showed
on our
some
club's FM
resolve in that
station.
first half, Peter, after going behind. So I think the message from the manager will be quite a positive one. Keep going and keep doing what you've been doing, because it's pretty good.
And that's been a decent 45 minutes. Competitive, certainly, and a goal each. Gets his head on it! What a wonderful goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one.
What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
He's gone for goal! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 4 coming up here. Big header! Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he's going to have his name taken. Mateus conjures time and space where few can. Goal! Brilliant! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And the lead lost no time at all.
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
And smartly reclaimed. Raul and Mateus. Rashford gets into some space. Nice and easy for the goalkeeper. And it's Stojkovic. Looking for options for movement. Almost 75 minutes on the clock now. He's shifting through the gears here. Soboslai. Oh, no joy this time.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Mateus. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Back into the middle. It's Raul! Oh, should have put that away.
Raul fully appreciates that he could have won it then, and now he'll be all the keener not to lose it.
They're up to 5 corners now. Climbs up big! And no, he couldn't find the finish. It's a pretty loose pass. Mateus. Passing is crisp and sharp. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Listen, the fans haven't given up on this by any means. They still believe it can be won. I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Real chance! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it!
Yeah, that's really well played, Peter. It's very, very simple. The ball through to him was just beautifully measured.
Time.
Kaya complete their comeback, and now they only need to hold out for a few minutes. Well, and this is Raul. Xavi Alonso. Serginho. He's picked his way through. Shoots!
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that. And we're done. Borussia Dortmund illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up
Please
with nothing.
turn your attention to the screen for information.
How do you look back on the
provided
game
by
then,
the
Jim?
local police.